Hi everyone, this is Rohit Shvasav and today we're going to be learning about Amibroker. As I discussed in my previous video, Amibroker is a desktop software that can be used for chart analysis, studying various chart patterns, and also it has its own programming languages which can be used to write strategies, codes, etc. So basically I've got two versions of Amibroker with me. One is Amibroker 5.64, which is a professional version. The thing with Amibroker you've got to understand is that it only allows for databases of historical prices to be saved provided the version that you're using is professional. In a free version, saving of databases is not allowed. So since 5.64 is the professional version, I'm going to be teaching all about how to create databases, the basics of Amibroker and that. But then we are going to move to Amibroker 6.0 for the advanced part when we'll come to coding and development of strategies, because 6.0 is ages ahead of 5.64. They've got a Monte Carlo analysis in it. Even the coding is much more simpler in it. There are a lot of nice explanations given in it, and it's much more easier to understand. Right, so let's begin. Now, before we get started with the Amibroker, we are going to require a database. The one of the most difficult things is to find 1 minute tick data for your historical prices, and there are quite a few people who have been kind enough to help the trading community by sharing these data on a regular basis. And this is one such website, this tradecatcher.blogspot.in. For people who are going to be starting algo trading and are just looking for access to free data, this is a great place to get that. You can later on, once you're much more well versed with it, you can get professional data access from other sources. But as far as beginners go, this is a great place to start. So the website is tradecatcher.blogspot.in. You just click on IOD data, and here we go. The year-wise database is given. So for example, you've got in year 2007, you've got Nifty data which is available. Then I believe that is Nifty futures. From 2008 is when Nifty spot, Nifty futures, they both become available. 2009 we have again Nifty cash, Nifty futures, and bank futures. And from 2010 we have bank Nifty spot prices also available. So you can always download data from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download year 2011's Nifty data of spot prices. I personally prefer to generate trades and everything on cash prices or rather spot prices, because I feel that there is much less noise in the data that is there for spot prices, whereas future data is not really the apt place for you to be using for technical analysis. So most of these files that are going to be in databases, this is going to be CSV format. So even if you're taking database from any other format and pasting it to Excel, be sure to save it in CSV format, because that is what Amibroker recognizes. Now there are no headings out over here given, so let me just explain this. This Nifty is what we call the ticker. This is the date in YMD format. Then you have the time and open, high, low, close. Now you can see there's some error in this data. This should have been technically 9:15. So let's just change that. So of course, that is one of the problems when you're taking data from free sources, that there is always some or the other error in the data. So you've got to just look into it and just clean it a bit, and that can be a tedious process, but it's free. So let's just save this data. Let's save it on the desktop. Nifty save, right? Yes. Close. Right, now we'll go start 5.64. Right, let's just close this. Yes. So in all probability, when you start Amibroker, you're going to have a blank screen or maybe a chart, blank chart or something. So just ignore all of that and just click on File, New, new database, and let's just give a database name out here. Let's say algo trades, right? Click on create. Ignore this, we do not require live data at the moment. Let's go with local database and 1 minute base interval, because our data was entirely 1 minute, and we'll go show day session only. Our market time is 9:15 to 15:30. Exchange time, yep, you are done out here. Okay, now we're going to be importing the database that we have saved. Pick file. I believe it's on desktop. Nifty. Right, and click on next. Now over here, this is what the heading is asked for you. So if you go the first 4 lines of the data, so we understand accordingly the headings are to be given. So the first line is Nifty, you get ticker, date in the YMD format. YMD is right. Now the third one, this is time. So if you go to change this will be time, and the rest are open, high, low, close. So this is open, high, low, and close. Be careful while you're selecting this field, because at times if you select open out here and by error you select open out here, or you just mess up this, then your data can become very strange, and you'll be getting you'll not be able to do work with it. A lot of people require volume, but in the free this data that is available, there is no volume given, so we'll ignore that for the time being, and click next and finish. So your database has been created. See, you'll be getting the Nifty in the ticker out in this drop down box out here. You'll be getting Nifty. Just click on that. That was the name of the ticker. And let's go with new blank chart. Right, you've got a blank chart out here. Then click on Windows and select. Where did that go? Charts. Yeah, there we go. Charts. So over here you'll see you'll have access to a lot of built-in indicators that are already there, but first let's get to price. Just double click on price and it will open in a new chart. So you can just click on the earlier chart that you opened, right click on it and click close. So here's the price movement. This is the candlestick pattern that is being shown out here. If you want a bar chart, just click on view, and we've got bars. There we go. Those are bars, but I prefer candlesticks, so I'm going to keep it at that. Right. So you've got the candlesticks over here. You can choose which kind of width you want for the data, or rather time setting. So you've got 1 minute. For example, if you're getting tick data, you've got in seconds also, but our minimum time size is 1, so it will have to be in multiples of 1. So we've got 5 minutes. Then we've got 10, 15, 20. Hourly. You've also got daily, so let's for the timing just take daily. Right. Then further you'll see all these built-in formulas that are there. So let's say that we want to place a moving average over here. We want to know the daily moving averages. So moving average for, let's say we want a long period moving average. Over here you've got the periods out here. Just time how many periods that you want. So since this is a daily chart, this is a 100-day moving average. If this was a 15-minute chart, this would have been 100 periods of 15 minutes each. So this is our simple moving average. Again, I click it, drag it out here. I want to create a crossover. I want a smaller duration, shorter duration. So let's go with 20. Right. So there we go. And if someone were to use just moving averages to trade, they would have it out here. This is the shorter average, which is blue, crossing over tan, and this would indicate a buy, this would indicate a sell or a short, and so on and so forth. You've also got access to many other indicators, like You've got the ADX, RSI. Now understand, some indicators are supposed to be dragged into the chart and some are just to be double clicked. So for example, ADX, this is an indicator that has to be double clicked, for example, because it's got a very different access to it. For example, had we just pulled it into this is how it would have looked, not making sense at all. So suppose you've done something like this, just right click on it, delete indicator, and ADX, just remove that, and you've got a chart back. And you could add n number of indicators. That's no restriction. Like you got MACD, that's done. RSI, great. So you've got so many indicators going on out here. Let's say we want to remove the moving averages, remove, yeah, and we've got we want a Bollinger Band in place, right? Let's go. You've got the Bollinger Band out here. So this is a very nice, Amibroker is very nice software to have on a desktop, to have visual of what the price patterns are, visual analysis of what the price patterns are doing, and also just to sit and analyze charts as to what could be the market expected to do earlier, or sorry, what can the markets expect to do in the future, and what kind of trades are to be executed. So you've seen the dealers that they have, professional dealers. This is as good a platform as that. What else? Yeah, so over here you're having one chart. So let's say you're trading on various minutes. You've got a 5-minute chart. You can create another chart out here, and let's make this a 15-minute chart, right? Again, double click on price, right? We've got the Bollinger Bands, ADX, and MACD, and RSI. So now these are all indicators which are on 15 minutes, and let's add another new default chart. Oh, sorry, not this one. New blank chart, and again just click, do that all over again. Price, all right, close this. Bollinger Band, okay. I'm not going to be explaining the indicators. I'm guessing that you're well versed about it, or if you are not, there are other places to that will be able to give you much better explanation. Now you've got these 3 indicators and you want to see them simultaneously on a chart. Just click on Windows and let's go with tile vertically, and there you have it. A little messed up, but just close this and just click on again, Windows, tile vertically. That's a little better, I guess. And then if you want to zoom, just press Control and the plus key, and there you go. Just select the chart, Control plus, select the chart, Control plus. So you can track the price movements on various time charts, and decide on what kind of trades that is. I'm sorry, this 5 minutes, 1 minute, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes, right? That's about it. This is basically an introduction to Amibroker. In our further videos, we're going to be exploring how to generate some simple codes, and from there we'll be moving on to creating some decent strategies that people might just choose to trade on. So see you then. I hope this was helpful to you. Goodbye.